Cassidy, I know, like, you said you wanted to invite her to, like, homecoming, and, like, I love her, like, whatever, she's great in my class, but, like, it's like, she's just not really the girl for you, I feel like.
Studstitute.
Damn, shorty.
Teacher Bay.
Miss Williams.
The guy who wanted his students to braid his hair.
I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out.
Hey, bestie.
No, these are not phrases that you hear before your final moments. Yes, these are actual real people. I'm sorry to call her the Studstitute. I really just was like, I don't care to invest knowing her name. A lot of her actions and behaviors do reflect somebody who misses high school. I mean, you can see how she laments in the video about how young she looks compared to the students. Even how she dresses is very juvenile, with the big, huge, shiny chain around her neck. With Teacher Bay, it was really just about the way she dressed. I mean, she's wearing this super tight outfit, pencil skirt. She's got these strappy heels on, and she's in this candid video, by the way, completely candid. Not set up at all, where she's just poking out of her classroom and yelling at students down the hall. Being a teacher, I presume, you know, that's probably why she wanted to be filmed. But good for her. I mean, again, there's really nothing particularly wrong with, you know, wanting to dress up and look your best at work. But again, it's like, if you work with a bunch of children, why are you dressed like this?
Who are you trying to impress?
And it's not just the women either. Sometimes these male teachers can be kind of pygmies. There's this one male teacher that also landed himself in boiling water when he found himself having his students painting his nails and braiding his hair. I mean, I don't know about you, but me personally, I think there's something very intimate about being in someone's hair. As a parent, I feel like if I'm not a parent, but if my child had their hands in a grown man's hair, I would be a little concerned. I would be more than concerned. I would be a little disgusted and have some questions. And a lot of these teachers did face some backlash, whether it was online or like the Studstitute teacher. She actually was suspended or removed from being a substitute teacher, which is very sad. If she really did care about her education, maybe she should have turned her camera off. For the hair braiding teacher, for him, I believe he was suspended or removed. In fact, I would have felt bad until I realized that he posted a second video of him reading messages that he received from his students. And then I started to be like, okay, you are like, not everything needs to be content. And I understand maybe for him, it's not, there's no disconnect between that. Like the admiration he gets from his students is completely normal, and it's a sign of being a good teacher.
Hey, bestie.
But what is that through line with young teachers nowadays, feeling like student validation means crossing boundaries and having too deep of levels of closeness? Today we're going to be talking about Haley Beck and Angela Burlaka. Now, these names should not be familiar to you, as these were once semi-private citizens. Haley Beck is actually the sister of Noah Beck, and I'm sure he's probably regretting his relation to her at this very moment, considering everything that's come out. Those three weirdos we talked about in the beginning of the video, they're weird. The behavior is weird. It's very pick me. It's very, please validate me, I beg of you. This kind of reaches past that point into criminal territory. So what we're going to be talking about is, again, a lot of alleged dark stuff. And by alleged, I have proof of everything I'm going to tell you today. But I still have to say, allegedly, Haley Beck really prided herself in her closeness with her students, and that may have been the start of the downfall for her, especially with this one student in particular who is unfortunately the victim of the situation. Just to give a brief on him, because by the way, during the time of their relationship, he was a minor, at least 16, 17, and their relationship continued into 18 years old, and hopefully not beyond this point. He is a student athlete and had a bright future ahead of him, and probably still does as long as these ladies face the law. So Haley was his teacher for sophomore and junior year. During this time, they grew close, as she grew close with a lot of her students.
Suspect's best friend are students.
They're nice to me. Suspect has a cult following of high school boys.
This is actually a weird love square, love triangle. Oh yes, I know. The victim has a girlfriend, but he was also seeing Haley Beck, the 27-year-old weirdo teacher, and also Angela Burlaka.
Burlaka?
We're just gonna call her Angela, Angela B. He was seeing Angela B and also Haley as well, and also his girlfriend, unfortunately. By the way, his girlfriend is actually age appropriate. No shade or tea to her. We are gonna mention her here or there in the story because she is important. important. And it all sprung off, like I said, with these two teachers growing far too close to this student. They end up getting wrapped up in this weird relationship where they're sending Snapchats, they're sending text messages to each other. Haley especially grows close to him and starts having this weird attachment to him where she's sending him money, she's doing him favors, she's scheduling hookups. Like, I kid you not. Now, their relationship, unfortunately, does become physical at some point. Like I said, she starts scheduling those physical visits with him. She's giving him money. She's giving him the keys to her car. I think at this point, she had sent him at least $600 during the span of their relationship. She's showing up at his football games. Dude, like, she was literally playing girlfriend number 2. Haley would communicate to the girlfriend on separate occasions that she needs to
Break up with him. He's no good.
I know ups come in different sizes and flavors. That's so crazy. When she found out that he was also having a relationship with Angela B, she also started to, say,
Hey, listen, don't talk about Angela B to me, okay? We're closer in age. She's so much older.
By the way, Angela Burlaka, the other freak in question, is 47.
Oh, hell no!
Yes, because at 27 and 47, you have so much in common with a 17-year-old. You can't make this up. Like, these women had so much time on their hands, they could not find a man their own age to date whatsoever. Like, I just... But it does get worse. Haley, again, trying to play the favorite. This woman's extremely insecure. She also started to provide him alcohol, party favors. Again, she was giving him the keys to her car so he can run and get himself meals. She was his sugar mama. It's disgusting. What kind of pulled the lid on all of this was the victim's grandmother actually found a video of, just some gross, nasty, crusty 47-year-old nudes on his phone. And she was like, what the fuck is this? Went to the police, and the police obviously did an investigation. After speaking to the school board, they offered a choice to both of these ladies, like, hey, pending an investigation, please resign. Angela said, okay, whatever, I will resign. I'm out of here. Not Haley. Remember, Haley's insecure. Haley wants student validation like no pick-me has ever wanted student validation. So she says, I'm not resigning, okay? Let's do the investigation. And this is why we have so much of this information. I think in her mind and her justification is that she felt that she was closer to him in age. So, it's not as weird as Angela B. Angela B has something to hide. I don't. Oh, what a freak. But she truly believed she had a relationship with this kid. And what's ironic, there are text messages where he's saying things like, you're like a star, except you don't have a star's body. And she doesn't care. She's like, I'm here for the ride. I'll see you Tuesday. Like, she does not give a fuck at all. No self-esteem, no self-respect, and too much time on her hands. This is what happens, I guess. So about this case, there's no charges yet. I think they're still trying to build a case because there may have been more victims, unfortunately. It sounds like to me it might have been an open secret of some sort. There's so much footage. Like, they're on TikTok. Some people recount like he's like hugging her from behind in class. They would have like full-blown like couple arguments outside of class. She would give him like special treatment and special favors. Shout out to Do We Know Them, because they really broke the case on this. And I had, checked out their stuff. I had read a couple of articles and I went through TikToks, just so many TikToks about this. In my opinion, it's weird having younger teachers go back to high school because, again, regardless of your experience, you're now coming back to high school with more authority, more money, more social status. It's the kind of power and responsibility that you need to have a level of maturity for that these people don't have. These two yucky freak women, they have this sick pick-me-ism that they need to satisfy. And I hate to generalize this because I'm pretty sure there's so many young teachers who are passionate and they're focused on their work and they're focused on the bread. Like, there are some teachers out there who are like,
listen, I'm here to clock in, do what I need to do, grade these assignments, and go home. Do not text me. Do not call me.
You can email me, maybe. Let's keep it there. But these teachers, they don't exercise boundaries. And sometimes they don't exercise boundaries because they want to cross the line. They want to build that closeness. Or sometimes they don't have boundaries because they themselves are still in a very childish, juvenile mindset where they're still in high school. These folks need to be removed from a high school as quickly as possible. Thank you, please. Thank you, next.
I'm always have it on me, straight like Texas Ranger. I be super cautious, every day I'm dodging danger.